The media and the left in this country pretty upset at President Trump for calling coronavirus the Chinese flu. Hey everyone, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. There are a few very known things about the coronavirus. We know that it's easily transmitted. We know that it has older folks and those with underlying health conditions are severely impacted by the coronavirus. We know that it's also called COVID-19, and we also know that coronavirus was started in China, and in particular, Wuhan, China, is where it was started. And for some reason, it's now racist to even acknowledge that. President Trump, over the last couple of days, has started calling the coronavirus the Chinese flu. He has done so because China has started to attempt to tell people that it was the U.S. government that was at fault. The U.S. military brought the coronavirus to China and exposed the world to coronavirus or COVID-19. China has been moving with this conspiracy theory that is blatantly false. Everyone knows it's false. So the president, instead of getting into a back and forth with China, decided to call it the Chinese flu. Kind of funny, actually. Well, guess what? China doesn't really like it, and the press doesn't like it either. Vox with a headline out, Trump's new fixation on using a racist name for the coronavirus is dangerous. The president is stoking xenophobia. We're back to that again with his rhetoric about coronavirus. 2 days ago, President Trump suddenly stopped referring to COVID-19 coronavirus by its common name, which experts and lay people and the president himself had been using for months, and started using the racist designation Chinese virus. What's racist about that? I don't see how it started in China. Like everyone knows that, right? Like everyone understands it started in China and it's a virus. And well, I guess it was okay in the past to say the Chinese flu or Chinese virus. Here's a tweet from CNN way back in the day on January 21st. A new Chinese coronavirus, a cousin of the SARS virus, has infected more than 200 people since the outbreak began in Wuhan, China in December. Scientists who first decoded the virus think it's likely it started in an animal and spread to humans. You also had some Democrats who were mad at Senator John Cornyn for saying that, over in China, people eat bats and dogs and snakes and things that, other people don't really eat. He's right. That does happen in China, and for some reason, the left just gets very upset about this. Listen, I don't know what to say. It is a Chinese virus that has gone around. How about this? A tweet from the UK Times. A Wuhan lab that identified COVID-19 as a highly contagious pathogen in late December was ordered by local officials to stop, test, and destroy samples, and Beijing is now scrambling to censor the story. Folks, the reason we have coronavirus, there was another story that if China had acted days sooner, then we could have avoided almost all of this. China is ultimately responsible for this, folks. They covered up the Wuhan Chinese virus. They covered this up. They lied to the world. And now the world is suffering because of a dictatorship in China that lied to its people and lied to the world. And for some reason, the news media is mad at Trump. Wonder why people didn't believe that this was a big deal earlier in the month. I wonder why people don't trust the media. Maybe It's because of stuff like this. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. Stay healthy. We'll visit with you tomorrow.